So we're at Mount Grace Priory in Yorkshire, and we're at the House and Gardens. We're going to go over towards the church now. Lovely, lovely grounds here. There's the perimeter wall. I don't think I'd want to be anywhere near that perimeter wall, looking at that very steep bank over there. A steep banksy. This must have been lovely back in the day. And of course Henry VIII got his stinking hands on it. Thomas Thicky Cromwell came and nicked it. And you can see the result. I don't ever think of these vandals in terms of the religious aspect, just their vandalism of these wonderful old buildings. That's the bit that I don't like. I'm not making the comment about starting the Church of England or going after the Catholics. I'm more interested in the destruction of beautiful buildings, like a bunch of Philistines. But there we are. He was heavily into money, wasn't he, King Henry VIII? I've got to turn around. She's going to take a photo. There. Yes, it's here's the bell tower. Here we are. That's the bell tower. Here's all this. This is another little chapel here. Always part of the church, side chapel, I should think. Oh no, it's the actual church, isn't it? It's all part of the actual church. Now I can guess. Ah, yes. Yeah. A lovely, lovely place. Well worth a visit if you come up this way. Irene says, is it going to pour with rain in a minute? It is going to pour with rain. I've got to jump across the wall. I've done it. And yeah, just look at the steepness of that. I'm surprised it stayed there. I know there's a big retaining wall, but boy, there's some weight of soil and stuff up there, unless they are rocks. Could be rocks, I suppose. Oh yeah. Fireplace. Here's the chimney. Now I think over there is a cell, a monk's cell that we can go and have a look at. There were 24 cells here for monks. They had their house, they had a little garden, and they had a sewer system. So they were looked after quite well, but they lived in individual. They had their own little garden to put vegetables and stuff in. But they, yeah, the cells around the walls here, you can see them. And the monks lived in those. A very isolated life, I think. And daily they did their religious duties. They had their own little cloister for their, and that is where they put the food in. So the food came in there, and they collected it from here, and that meant that nobody had to talk to them or have anything to do with them. I think this through the back here was probably the garden, where the garden was. Yeah, this was their garden, and this was the house. Apparently they were two-storey. I might be wrong. I think they were two-storey. And yes, there were 24. The garden came all around here, but you can see the sewer system was really quite modern for its time. And of course another family took this over. Now I think we'll cut across and have a look at the actual house that's still operating over there. Most of these you can't see what's what, they've fallen down. Usually what happens is that the locals steal the stones, nick the stones and build their houses out of them. You know, when the monastery started to, and Priory started to go into decay, they just came and nicked the stones and built their houses out of them. So, how very interesting. Yeah, similar layout for each of these. Look, that's where the food came in. There's the fireplace. And here's another fireplace there. And this would be the garden round here. And I don't know what that would be over there. I think that might be the latrine. We will have a little look. I'm fairly certain that is what it is. Yes. Yep, that's what that is. That's the loo. But excellent system. Now I'm going to start again when we go into the other house. That's where the food's put in, as happened on the other one. And this is this one here, look. I'll let you read that. You can obviously stop the video. Well, thank you for watching. This is Mount Grace Priory in Yorkshire. And this is Dave, the Rambling Rambler, saying bye for now.